YouTube, it's TheCousinDan again. Now, normally I do car videos. I do how to repair stuff on your car and so forth. This time, I'm going to do something a little bit different. A lot of you guys don't know this about me, but I'm actually a certified food safety manager, and I'm certified through the National Registry of Food Safety Professionals. There's my certificate, in case you don't believe me. And I'm just going to show you how to cook a steak. Sometimes there's some confusion about what the proper temperature has to be to make it safe, but really it's not that hard. So here's how you do it. Before you start, go ahead and wash your hands. Alright, first off, let's look at a little steak anatomy. This is just a regular chuck roast, it's nothing special. But you see how there's these little divots here, right here and there and there. These are all open to the environment surrounding the steak, just as all of this surface area is. Now, you can't augment this to work it around and get it actually touching directly the pan or the grill or whatever it's going to be on, because it's such a weird shape, right? So, basically, bacteria can be on any of the outside parts, but not in the middle of this. The middle of this is protected by the structure of the steak itself. So, if I were to take this, and I cut this off right here, make a fresh new cut, I'm butchering this, no pun intended. If I cut this off, and just basically make a clean separation, which that is not clean, then I could literally slap this on the pan, which is well over 145 degrees, and simmer it on here for 15 seconds or more, flip it over the other side for 15 seconds or more, and then hit the edges. And that's all it would take to make it safe. Now, the regulation, again, is 145 degrees for 15 seconds or more. That's all you have to do to make it safe. In instances when you have little crevices like this, you just got to cook it for a little bit longer to make sure that every area has been exposed to 145 degrees for 15 seconds or more. But the big major point is that the inside of the steak itself, the part that's never been touched with outside atmosphere, that does not have to be to that temperature. That is considered safe inside of there. It can basically be raw inside and you're still safe. Okay, I'm going to show you what I mean. I got this little piece of steak here, just to make things easier. I've had a little olive oil in here. It's been heating up for a while. This thing's probably like 500 degrees right now, okay? So, first things first, get something to cover it with. All right, so I'm just gonna drop that on there. Start my timer. All I need to do is get that thing 15 seconds before I flip it. That's all I need to do, because almost as soon as I put it on, it is already 145 degrees. I'm gonna give it like 20 seconds though, just to prove it to myself. There we go, 20 seconds. Flip that bad boy over. Right now it's at easily 145 degrees. I'm gonna let it sit till 40 seconds. Give it 20 on each side. There we go. Rock it on the edge like that for another 20 seconds. Give it some oil. I'm going to have to clean up the stovetop. See, it's still jiggly because it's basically raw inside of there. Alright, that's 20 more seconds. Throw it on the other side. Use the curvature of the pan maybe. I'm actually going to shut off this heat. Turn on my fan. And with 5 seconds longer on each side than you actually have to, there is 1 minute, 20 seconds. This bad boy is done. It does not need to be cooked anymore. Alright, pulling it off the pan, putting it directly on my plate, using a different knife, not the knife that I used with the raw meat, because that one was contaminated by raw meat. I can cut this open, and we can see this is basically red inside. This is still mooing. And this, my friends, is perfectly safe to eat. And extremely delicious as well. Thanks for watching TheCousinDan. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay safe when you eat.